Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to complete chapter 3, Dead Ringers Legend, and we're going to be taking on that final Batman lookalike champion from Marvel's Contest of Champions, and we are going to be taking in the same 5 champions we used in the last and previous quest. We're going to be taking in Fisto, The Thing, the Champion, Guillotine 2099, and Nick Fury into the gameplay. Let's just take a look at what this uncollected legend quest looks like. And it seems to be pretty simple parts. This is the part we're going to be taking here, part A. And then we're going to be heading over to the boss. The guys, I'm telling you, man, his cowl and everything else looks just like Batman. And that's going to be Stryfe, S-T-R-Y-F-E, Stryfe. And we're going to take a look at the nodes. We're going to get back to the nodes in a second. And let's just start some gameplay. Local nodes. We're going to take, well, there's some type of pause on the game here. Let's just look at it again. Okay. So we're going to go up the middle here onto the top left. Well, we're going to go right and then left. And we're going to take in the gameplay with Hela first. And we're going to take that path. And with Hela, again, it's all normal gameplay. You want to bring in 5 of your best champions for the gameplay, obviously. And we're going to take the first fight and we're going to start building the persistency charges with the champion. Like in the previous fights, when you use the champion, 3 or more persistency charges and you start regenerating on every SP1 you use. I very rarely, if ever, go to SP2 or SP3 with this guy. We can keep him fully full of persistent charges after he gets to that, pretty much by firing off that SP1, and obviously he has that regeneration. So Hela is going to do a little damage here, not too much, because we're not worried about the champion losing some health, because we know once he has that 3+ persistent charges, he is going to start regenerating. So here we go. Some just light attacks, medium attacks as well. Here you go. SP1. And now we have the 3 persistent charges. On the next SP1, we should start regenerating some health. But the fight is pretty much going to be over anyway. We took a little bit of regeneration there, not too much, but here we go. Lights out. Fight 1 is in the bin. And we are going to go into the second fight. So this is the chapter 3 Legends final quest in this month's what is it, X-Men Prodigal Son quest. And the second fight is going to be against Old Man Logan, and we are going to bring in Guillotine 2099 because she is bleed immune and she has class advantage, obviously. So we're going to try to keep this guy power drained anyway to between SP1 and 2. We do not want him getting to SP3 because he does quite a lot of damage as well. SP1, we're going to fire off the SP1 and do a little bit of power draining going on here. We do a little bit of degenerating to keep him at bay with a medium attack. There you go. He's going up to SP3. We're going to power drain him again. There you go. Kept him at SP2. I did not dash back in time. I got a clipped. I forgot he was unstoppable with his SP1s and 2. And then that's it. Lights out. Not a major problem. We have her all set. And Guillotine 2099. Fantastic champion. One of the best champions in the game. In my opinion, she is better than Ghost. I mean, experienced players, yes, Ghost all the way. But for newer players, not too sure that they could handle Ghost, 2099 is a lifesaver. She has that power drain, she has that bleed immune, she has that poison immune. In my opinion, if you're a newer player, lack some skill, and until you have the skill to use Ghost properly, 2099 is a better bet for you to rank up than Ghost. But that's just my opinion. Leave your comments below if you disagree with that. Now, we're going to bring in the man that cannot be fate sealed. He cannot be anything. The guy has a ton of immunities. And he is just going to be a wrecking ball on any Mystic champion. Or any champion in the game, really. But he's an actual wrecking ball when it comes to Mystics. You gotta love Sorcerer Supreme though. That regenerate on block is fantastic. You gotta love it. She's one of my favorite champions in the game as well. But the thing is just an absolute beast. And this is no sequencing. This is just medium light, heavy, medium light. I mean, anything you tap on, he's just gonna wreck it. So there's no thinking when it comes to those Science champions with him. You know, you want to have his protection with the heavies and stuff like that, but he triggers it when he goes into stun. I mean, the guy is just an actual wrecking ball. There's no thinking involved when you play the thing. You could play him with some thought in mind and be devastating by getting him to 20 rock stacks, firing off SP3s and stuff, and then just becoming unstoppable. But one of the beauties of having Thing, he has the champion as synergy. So if you were to get knocked out, you're not going to get knocked out. You're going to prevent yourself from dying. He stays at 1 health. And as you can see, he's an absolute wrecking machine. He builds furies when he gets hit at that 1% because he goes on indestructible for about 6 seconds. He takes some hits. And then you get to unload on the opponent. Tons of damage, and I don't think anyone has survived his hits after he went into an SP3 and an rage. If we get to 20 rock stacks, we fire the SP3 like you see. We're gonna fire it off. He's gonna roll him up. There you go. And then that's it. We're gonna go unstoppable, unblockable. And it's just, I mean, it's just like overkill with the Thing. So, next fight. This is the final quest. We're going to be 100% completing this event. Not exploration, but 100% completion. And here we're going to go to the next fight, which looks like it is going to be Angela. Very underrated champion, Angela. She is absolutely devastating with that sword herself. We're going to bring the champion in. She has a nice amount of regeneration as well. But we're going to be doing some armor breaking on her. He's indestructible. He just came off his indestructible. Because he has 3 or more charges when he starts a fight in a quest, he's indestructible. He's going to regenerate health. He's up to 70% health again. And we're just going to beat her down and fire that SP1. And light, and she's out. Lights out. I love this piece of animation with the fireworks with him as well. It's pretty cool. Champion, definitely a very underrated champion. Doesn't hit the hardest, but man, could he last in a fight. He has absolute sustainability in these fights. And here we go, Warlock. I would say within the top 3 best tech champions between Ghost, 2099 and Warlock. You could, I mean, depends on what you want to use them for. Some of the best champions in the game, but the champion starts off indestructible And then he has 4 persistency charges. He's going to SP1. He's going to start regenerating health. He has a heal block on him, which is not a problem because look at that. He's going to start hitting like a friggin' tank in a second. And that's it. Absolutely easy gameplay when you have the champion ranked up. So Warlock was absolutely no problem for the champion. We do have the class advantage, which made the fight much easier. Again, diversity is key. And now we have the man Stryfe. And I hope I'm saying that right. Stryfe. I'm saying Stryfe. I hope that's how you pronounce it. The guy is obviously looking like the Batman. Well, he has a cape on, but he looks like Batman with the helmet anyway, to me, in my opinion. So he has concussion, he has some shock. So we know who's immune to shock. Well, the thing is immune to shock. Concussion, he has power thief. Whenever the attacker misses, gains power, blah, blah, blah. So you just don't hit into his misses like you would with Invisible Woman. The defender gains so 25% attack for each debuff on them. Okay, so you just want pure hitting power here. You just want to beat this guy down to the ground. Every 8 seconds, the attacker is inflicted with a falter debuff, giving them a 100% chance to miss for 3 seconds. Again, this guy has a little bit of everybody here. This seems a little bit like falter, like Ebony Moore, I'm assuming. First time going up against this guy, so this should be a lot of fun. The attacker uses SP attack. 15 seconds timer is started. If the attacker activates another attack, inflicting glancing, so you don't want to use 2 attacks within that 15 seconds. So all in all, not too bad. Looks pretty easy. We have 5 champions almost at full health to take this guy on, so I'm not worried about it. So it's time to gameplay and just have some practice mode with this guy to see what he can actually do, and hopefully you and I both learn of what to do and what not to do in this gameplay. So with that said, let's take him in with 2099. She's going to have the class advantage, obviously. So let's see. Mephisto is always my last gameplay. We have 2099. We're going to activate her Huntress function, which gives her guaranteed crits at every 20 hits. And she's also going to get that next function activated where she could recover some health with medium attacks over 100 hits on the combo, which I really don't ever get to. We pretty much finish most fights under 100 hits anyway with her, because she has a... Okay, so he goes cloaked, and I'm able to hit to him after a couple seconds of pausing and just waiting to see what he does. I'm not sure what he's going to do. First time seeing this champion. Telepathic charge seems to be easy to just block. He goes in cloaked again, I guess. Invisible. We seem to be able to apply degeneration. We pretty much, let's see if we get a power drain there. Again, no power drain on these bosses. For some reason, this is third time I'm using a power drain on a boss fight, and it's not activating with Guillotine 2099. So leave comments below if that's a glitch with you guys as well, or if that's something that I'm missing on the final node, that it cannot be power drained. But that's the third flight in this quest that 2099 failed to power drain the opponent. So we're indestructible. Okay, we just came off indestructible. I'm gonna dex this and see what we could do. He goes cloaked after that SP. So it looks like he cloaks after the SP, and you just gotta stay away from him. We're gonna block it. See, okay, it blocks, takes very little to no damage, so that's not problem. This guy does not really look like it's a major problem. He looks pretty simple to beat. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. We dex that, so you're able to dex that hit. Okay, so he goes cloaked, but if you hit into it, that's why you gotta wait. Do not hit into the cloak, because you're gonna miss, and he gains some power, I guess. And there we go. We're gonna go boom, and we should be able to take him off with no problem. Wow, oh, that was close, but we got a job done. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you get follow-up videos. And don't forget to work less, play more, and enjoy life. And this should be the rewards for this quest. This is the final quest on that Prodigal Son, X-Men Prodigal Son. The rewards are pretty decent for the gameplay, better than the side quest rewards. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.